There we go. It's funny that they don't show up as animated. On like the PlayStation screen. Alright. I have that to work on. I still don't know how I want to do it. But I'll figure it out. All this out of my... And I want this. And this. Ugh. Tired today. I was helping family again today and their house is way too hot. Always leaves me exhausted at the end of the day. Alright. Guess I'll just build and see, right? That's what I always say. You've had a headache for 2 days? I'm sorry, that sucks. Headaches are the worst. I could hear her selling stuff down there, that's so funny. I feel like I'm losing my voice again, which is not fun. It's only one block, okay. I might make everything one taller, maybe. Oops. Oh man, it's so nice to have that stuff go back in my inventory. I was multiplaying last night with some friends who haven't played Builders in a while. But like on their island. So, I like when you use the build binoculars or first person mode on someone else's island, it doesn't go into your inventory like it does in single player, and it's so annoying. Oh, I feel like that might be too high, actually. I might. Might. hopefully that'll be... Well, even then, I kind of feel like I want to make it even lower, because the whole point of this is I want it to look like it's just barely... And you know what? I'm gonna do that. So I think the reason why I'm struggling with it is because I'm building this too high. And if I make it peaked, it doesn't, so that the, like the door or whatever is like in the middle of the peak, then it doesn't need to be that high on the sides. Right? That I feel like might be a lot better. Oops. Oh no, that is right. There we go. Silly ghosts. I feel like I should release you so you can go help. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put my thing here. Go help, Milroth. There you go. I feel like that might be better. Slime dance! Hello, Lady Sora. How you doing today? Yes, Dancing Flames as well. Unfortunately, they have to be behind the tier because the free does not have animated. So, oh well. I also added the new slime eye that I made. the problem with these is that like, um, I don't know if he can make them with the stuff that's locked behind tiers and stuff or bits. Um, and I had to do that because I don't have a lot of like, uh, if I get oh, what was it? It was like you need 10 subscriber points or whatever to get more free slots. Um, and I have 3 of 10, so if I got like 7 more subscribers, I would unlock 1 more free emote slot. But that's yeah. Eventually, one day, maybe, who knows? But yeah, you only get like I think like 5 free emote slots. My 5 free emotes are the slime eye and the mouth, um, the hearts, hearts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And the fat rat no sign. So, I mean, I can do it, but those 2 get used, so. That. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put this. Let's see what we can do with it. Oops. I don't really have a. Okay. There you go. But yeah, you can make more slime times for the Discord at least. Those are not locked behind. But you should see if it would let you make, like, if there's a command for slime time and it uses like a sub 1, can people, like, will it ever come up for people who are not subbed? Because that'd be interesting to find out if that's possible or not. Oh, look at that, I had like just enough. Hey. Very nice. Oh yeah, and then the obligatory spam to get it off of off of this PlayStation screen. You are practiced. Slime time makes for better spam wash. It's probably not as fast though, unless you like copy it and just like control paste. Well, hello, Leah. How's it going? Oh, that too. My butt does have a cooldown. Alright, I want to put something like above this. Wonder if we could do. Oh my goodness, will you get out of that farmer's outfit? I keep looking for it. I can never find it. The one time I saw her get dressed, and now she's wearing it again. She like held on to it so she could wear it again. It says I have a red one somewhere. Let's check. Yes, do I do? Sweet. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, I thought I want to put... What do I want? I'm gonna stick with red because it's on the red part. Doing good. I was wondering, I see ADHD and was wondering how it feels. I know it's a confusing question, but I have autism. My daughter is both autistic and ADD. Like, deal with autistic. I'm curious about her. Well, it depends. There are two types of ADHD. Um, there is inattentive, and there's hyper, and then there's a mixed. So I guess there's three. I am mixed, so I can be like really hyper, but um, I'm probably lean more towards the inattentive, which is what girls tend to be. Um, so it's not so much like it's all of them are called ADHD, whether it's inattentive or hyper, because it's not so much that you act hyper on the outside, but your brain is hyper on the inside. So it's like a non-stop, like, uh, what's the word? Um, Monologue of like just a million different things at once. Um, you're very, very forgetful. Exactly why we have that. um, like extremely forgetful. Like it's to a point where like I will walk into a room to do something. It's perfect. I will walk into a room to do something and forget why I'm there, and then leave. And my husband would be like, "Oh, did you do the laundry like you said you were going to?" And I was like, "Ah, shit, that's why I was in that room." Like, 100% honesty, forgot. So like, one of the things that you can do to help is to like find a way to find a way to help your daughter remember things. And one of the things that I've heard is you because we can't remember anything, you have to get into routines. Like we can't make habits, but we can follow routines. And if you do something enough, um, it becomes routine, and so then it's like, which is probably good for your autism because you like schedules and you like routine. So routine actually really helps ADHDers, but they hate it. It's the absolute wildest thing. Like we cannot for the life of us organize our lives, but we thrive when our lives are organized. Um, so if you have like routines for your daughter, she's less likely to forget things. Um, so like when she comes home from school, if she needs to do a thing, she needs to do it when she comes home from school, no matter what. And then eventually that'll just become the routine. She comes home from school, she does this, and then she can go and do whatever she wants. Or like when she washes her face, she needs to like squeeze out the towel and hang it up, and that it needs to become routine. Otherwise, she will forget and just leave the cloth lying around somewhere or whatever. You're very routine structured in your house. I imagined that that would be so, considering you said you were autistic, because autistic folk are very good at routines. Yes, I live by timers. Honest to God, I have a million different alarms on my phone. Like I literally have an alarm to remind me to pick up my son after school because otherwise I will forget and I will lose track of time because we have no concept of time. Um, so like zero concept of time. So we will time blindness, exactly. But like it's that can affect us in other ways too, like in relationships and stuff. Like I will go months without talking to someone because I will just like straight up like forget they exist or not realize how much time has gone past since I talked to them. But in to me, because of the time blindness, it feels like I just talked to them, even though it's been 2 months, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. To me, I literally just talked to them. That is what it feels like to me. And so a lot of people get frustrated with ADHDers because they'll ghost you or whatever, right? It's not that we're ghosting you. It's that we straight up forgot to do it, and then we have no concept of time, so we don't realize how long it's been since we last talked to you. And so, like, when if you have an ADHD friend, you need to just pop in once in a while and be like, "Hey, I still exist. How you doing?" And they will be ecstatic to see you again because they like either forgot or didn't realize it's been so long, and then just to have you like bring yourself back in, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we're great friends. You're the best. I love hanging out with you. Let's do it." But it's so funny because like I have a lot of online ADHD friends, and we like it's obvious like the because we all know that we're all ADHD or whatever, so we will literally have conversations that take months because someone will reply, someone will forget to reply, go to say something else, see that they never replied, and be like, "Oh shoot," they'll reply then. And then the other person will be like, "Oh yeah, we were having this conversation," and just continue the conversation over days, weeks, like months. It's hilarious to see. So whenever anyone like apologizes to me for not replying for a long time, I'm like, you got it, you're nothing. It's fine. I'm used to that. I did forget what I was doing now. Alright, I want. Do I want this? I think that's a little too much. What about this? That might be good. Time freezes whenever I don't see someone, so whenever I see them again, I just sort of pick up wherever I believe we left off. Exactly, exactly. Like It's so weird when I see, because I've moved around a lot in my life, and so it's so weird to me when I see friends that I knew as a kid, because to me, in my mind, they're still kids. They're still like where I was, like the last time I saw them. That's how I remember them, even though like I've seen them on like Facebook or whatever when I used to do Facebook. Um, and I've seen them like grow up. Like it doesn't feel that way to me. So it's weird. I wonder if I did that. But yeah, so like if you find you like get overwhelmed by friends who are constantly demanding your attention, get an ADHD friend. Because we'll go through periods where like we're constant like we want to show you something that we're hyper fixated on, but we will straight up forget to text you often. All right, now I need to decorate that room. That's for the shopkeepers. Let's see what we have made already. We have anything in here? We can do that. And that. What do we have in yellow? Not really much. Okay. Not here either. Alright, well I need beds. I gotta decide what I want to do because everyone else has like the little crappy beds. You have a similar problem for your daughter. She has trouble socializing, so then she becomes lazy about it and just decides it's better not to socialize. Yeah. You know, one of the big things in the ADHD world is that there is no such thing as lazy. I know you put it in quotations, but lazy is just a lack of executive function to do something. You're not lazy, you can't do it. And that is the difference between ADHDers and neurotypicals is that like we will literally be sitting there and we'll like people will look at us and see that we're just like scrolling on our phone or whatever and they'll be like, "Oh, they're lazy, they're not doing anything." But we're literally sitting there like, get up, do the thing you're supposed to do. Just get up and do it. Do the thing. We have to do the thing. Please do the thing. Please do the thing. I want to do the thing. Let's go do the thing. And your brain's just like, nope, we're not going to do the thing today. And you're like, I need to do the thing. And it's really, really hard. So what, like it's different for everybody. Um, you grew up being called lazy, but the truth was you had zero motivation to do the thing you need to do. Another symptom of ADHD can also be rejection sensitivity. We are hypersensitive to even perceived rejection. So avoiding social interaction can be a defense mechanism. Exactly that. And also, hello, Killer Cactus. How you doing today? Um, exactly that. And it's so like hard too because the tiniest thing can be seen as a rejection. And you will just like with emotional deregulation on top of a rejection sensitivity. Um, your brain is just constantly saying like the negative. So like something bad will happen, and it will immediately snowball into oh my god they hate me like immediately. So if you have an ADHD friend, remind them that you don't hate them. Because they need it. They need to hear it. It's so bad. Like, it's. This is why, like, so many of my online friends are just like ADHDers because like we all get each other and like we'll just like not talk for months and then randomly be like, I just wanted to remind you that I appreciate you. Because we know what to do and how to act with each other, and like it's not a like we're not worried about being rejected for the way we behave because of ADHD, so we all get along great. But it can be hard. It can be really hard, and it can be hard for neurotypicals having to deal with ADHDers as well. Yeah, my husband doesn't like has a hard time with understanding as well, because my son inherited ADHD from me. So my son will like get really upset and be like, because my husband will raise his voice because he's upset, and that's what you do when you're upset. You raise your voice, and my kid like immediately just loses it, has a complete meltdown because his dad is angry at him. And it's hard to explain like like it's not my husband, it's the emotions in his brain combined with the rejection sensitivity disorder, and it's like everything just compounds on top of each other to to just make you feel like it's the worst thing that could ever possibly happen is happening right now. So it's a lot going on in an ADHDer's head. I have a lot of those. I have even more of those. Let's do those. Oh, a million of those. Let's go for yellow, because the thing doesn't change, and that matches better. I want another bookcase. It is red. And I'm gonna go with yellow. And let's give them. Put a yellow book on top of the red bookcase. No, stop raining. We're in the desert. Doesn't need to rain this much. Daughter has a touch sensitivity as an autistic, which means you cannot, under any circumstances, hug or show affection to her, such as patting her head or kissing her cheek. Oh, that would be rough. Although I know that, like, sometimes, like, it's different for other, for autistic people. Like, some people some like to be squished because the pressure can help, like, relieve things, but then others don't like to be touched at all. You're the opposite person, you like to cuddle. See, I am a combo person. Some days I'm like, yeah, let's cuddle, let's hug, let's whatever. And other days I'm like, you touch me with a 40-foot pole and I'm gonna bite your head off. And like, I have no idea which one it's gonna be. So it's hard to figure out sometimes, even for ourselves. Armoire. I don't put one of these anywhere, I don't think. I don't want to do that. I don't know if it'll work. Hopefully not. But if it does, we'll have to figure out which one to overlimit it with. You know what? Let's do that too. Over here. Might as well do one of these. Oh, actually, I like the white because the yellow stands out. This is really big. I forgot that this was so big. That's okay, we'll try and use it to our advantage. Good. Doesn't work. Perfect. Yes. And then I will put one of the beds here. I'll put the other bed here. And I'll put bookcase in between with the alarm clock on. And then I will put... I want to do this. That. I can't put too much stuff there. Do I have any flowers on me, or did I take them all out? I do. Pink flowers. That's fine. Go with anything. But like, can't put pink flowers. You love to be squished. My two sons love to be squished too. My son really loves to be squished. He'll often be like, "Squish me." But yeah, I'm very much dependent on the mood that I'm in. I guess we're not using that. And I think I'm gonna take this out. Put this here. Oh. Well then, we're gonna put that there. There. And then alright. Let's do I've got a bunch of those made. Perfect. Let's do one yellow one. In our house, if my girl does show affection to anyone, we try not to make a big deal out of it so she's not embarrassed, but secretly my husband and I whisper about who got the hug and who didn't. Aww. Yeah, it's hard. I don't make a big deal out of, like, if anyone gives affection that doesn't give it to someone else or whatever. Just because I understand that it can be really hard for different people. Alright, our shopkeeps get to have a room of their own. They look identical. One of these days I still have to go through and give them all good names. More fiery or red names to go with the Fire Kingdom. So I gave everyone in the Plant Kingdom like greens that mean names that mean green, like Baird and I don't know. I looked at a baby name Green and Baird and Zaloni and like all the weird names, or Ivy. Just anything that was like green or plantish. That's what I named them. Well, I haven't done that for any of the other regions yet. Right. You know what? Actually, we can put cushion out here. If your names aren't puns, are you even playing Dragon Quest? Exactly. That's a good way to put it. I don't have another one. Oh, wrong thing. Yes, I would like a red book. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one over here and put that one there, that one there, and that one there. I wonder if this would look. Come on, I know you can go there. I know you can. Fine, be that way. Actually, we probably need to do. Where is it? There we go. That floats a little bit, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's all good. There. Oh, hey, it's Arcane. Hello. Thank you for subscribing again. Computer says no. No. Hey, you get with your subscription, you get the new eye that I made for emotes and some other stuff. Some dancing emotes. Yeah. I literally just did them right before stream, which is why I was a little late starting my stream because I was fighting with Photoshop. Dancing slime. Alright, so shopkeepers have a room. And they have a shop filled with to the brim with stuff. I feel like that needs something on it. Do I have any junk in my bag? You know what? Let's just, it's probably not over limited, but that's okay. We can, if we ever run out, we can over limit it. Oh yeah. Don't really have anything to put in there. we go. Alright, and then, we want, one of them to stand here. They're like exactly the same. It's so funny. Slightly different eyes and skin color, but other than that, they're like same hair color. Alright, Felicia, you're up. Oops, wrong button. Alright. So, my husband decided that we should call this place Kauai Crater. Because look at the cute little volcano that's going to erupt on us. It'll be great. Oh no! I don't know all the buttons because I've changed how what buttons do what. So like, going by muscle memory is not good for this because like the buttons are so weird. Never mind, the lava, the hammer crew are taking care of that. Yeah. Well, I'll have to figure out how to put space. That would be space. Welcome to... Do I know how to spell Kauai? I don't know. It's two eyes, right? Kauai? Oh, I'll show you the volcano in 1 second, Arcane. Kauai. Crater. Can we fit that? No, we can't. Oh well. I really wish that they'd given us just a little bit more space. Like, look at how much empty space there is. They really could have given us more. No, I know. But it's Kauai Crater, so it's gonna be, Krakatoa. Is Krakatoa Crater in Japanese? Oh, it's volcano. Krakatoa is volcano? Krakatoa. Oh, is a volcano in Indonesia or Malaysia. I see. So no, that wouldn't work. Uh, but what is volcano? Kazan, apparently. So that could work. I wonder if it'll fit too. No! I wish they gave us numbers. I know, it's almost like no characters, eh? It's so annoying. Well, no, I want to put the number 2, so welcome to Kawaii Creek, so that I can fit the N on. There's not really any other word for welcome, is there? Aloha, but that's not really welcome. But that would be. Um, that's true. Konnichiwa. Isn't konnichiwa one word? Or did you accidentally put that space? Because I only know, let's see. Apparently, they have in Japan, Japanese, they have a word that means welcome to, which is yokoso. So I could say yokoso kawaii and it would fit. But English speakers would be like, what the fuck? Um, hmm. How many thingies is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, Kawaii Kazan welcomes you? Yeah, that could work. Cousin. Alright, let's do that. Well, I want to put other things. I only have 22 lines, 22 characters per line. Honestly, it would have been a million times better if they'd given us like 30 characters per line. Would actually be able to write stuff then. And like the like 8 or 12 characters they give you for the signposts is just like you can't write anything. It's terrible. Kawaii. No, why? On Switch, the Y is space. But because I flipped the triangle and the square, because the square is also space for this. So because I switched them, now that the Y, as it is in like muscle memory, is no longer the space. So I keep messing up. It's like I like the switching the buttons works for 95% of the stuff in this game. So every once in a while, there's just that one thing that just happens to be the exact same button that's used on Switch, and it really messes me up. Kawaii Creator. Oh, that's because I wrote the wrong word. I was like, why is that not fitting? Damn it. My brain is just not functioning with this. Oi, oi, oi. Now I want an L. Nope. There we go. I still can't. Is there like a... That's fine. At least it's got most of the... We'll just go into the next and then we can actually write it out. I'm not gonna be able to fit, but I want to see how many letters. Okay. Do you have a reservation? There would be so much that I would write on these if they would give us more spots. Anyways, Arcane, if you're still there, the volcano is not filled in yet, but I require a bird. So it's not completely filled in yet, but it is a very active volcano. As you can see. And so this is the channel. And then I have to fill it with lava still, which is going to be one of the last things I do. And then this is Caldera. So it's very much still an active volcano, which is the whole joke of the place, is that they're all like, look at our cute volcano, isn't it adorable? It will erupt all over us and murder everybody, I swear. Yes. Ladysaur did the Caldera part. But yeah, so they have like this wall up and they're all like, haha, we're safe, don't worry. And they're all in denial. All of them. They're like, ignore the looming mountain of death over there. It's fine. Oh, Malrath enjoying himself. Good, good. I don't think I really need that many other signs here. I do need to get my hands on a Malroth be chillin'. Oh, you know what? This actually gives me an excuse to get a brownie. Or whatever they're called. The red hammerheads. They're called brownies, right? Did I remember that correctly? I was always messing around with mechanisms when you played this, so immediately thinking of a magnet door holding back lava, and when you press a button, it starts flowing. I don't know if that would be possible. the magnets don't work in like water. So I don't know if lava would block the magnetic field either. Yeah, and that would be not fun to not be able to push the magnet blocks back. Assuming lava doesn't flow through? That's a good question. Do I have any magnet blocks on me? I do. Bird, let's go test. Kid absolutely loves the piranhas, and so he's always like yelling at me. Yeah, that doesn't look like that took up anything. We can test that better. He loves the piranhas, and don't play with fire without saying first. That's a good call. And so he wants to like make this like big lake full of piranhas on his island. And then we were joking about how like it would be really funny if he put like poison on the bottom of the lake so that when people jumped in, they slowly, if they weren't wearing the auroral armor, of course, but they would slowly start to like lose health because it's a lake full of piranhas. Unfortunately, that wouldn't work because the piranhas would swim into the poison and then pop out and no longer be piranhas. My question is, do I even have lava? I don't think I have lava in my pot. So. Can I scoop you from here? Whoops. No, I didn't want to actually do that. There we go. Alright. Yeah, it just goes right through. Those blocks are useless then. Well, they're useful in many other ways. Just not in lava prevention. But yeah, we need a red coated. I don't remember which island they're on though. I want to say iridescent. Are they on iridescent? Are those purple? Sunny Sands? Alright. Go check out Sunny Sands. Killer Cactus was correct! I had a feeling it was one of those, but I could not remember who was on who. I don't usually get hammerheads. So. Oh, I just realized. They're not NPCs. They are monsters. I need monster munchies. Please, please, please let me have monster munchies on me so I don't have to sail back. Oh wait, there they are. That's good. Whew. I was like, how can do I have a frying pan? Can I make them here? I don't have a frying pan though. Or bonfires. Oh, I do have bonfires. That's that at least, but no frying pan. You've done that before? Made the monster munchies on the on the island you need them? I was when I was hunting for like bartenders and whatnot that were redheaded, I got the circus one and I stole the thing again. These are so good, but I can't see anything. Like, I want to be able to see the NPCs, please. Oh, there's a red-headed dancing boy. I already have orange-haired bartender. Although he's cool looking. Nobody need. Alright, let's find hammerheads. That's for the golem, probably. So over here. Moles. Moles. Ah, okay. I really do like the fact that our stamina, it doesn't take stamina to glide, because that's very annoying. And you're like running full tilt and then you go to glide and then you fall because you have no stamina. Happens to me all the time in Genshin because I forget that it's not. Oh no, these guys are purple! These are not the right guys. Gonna check it out on the fat rats. My initial reaction, my initial thought was correct then. They're on iridescent. This is why the ADHD brain is cursed, is because, like, I had the, like, I was like, I feel like they're on iridescent, but I don't actually know for sure, and because I know I'm so forgetful, I'm just gonna assume that I'm forgetting and it's not the right one. Yeah, that takes time. I have to go find it and then like look for it and yeah. It's your brand to be confidently wrong. It's okay. We can be on brand together. What did I do? I'm trying to learn more stuff for Twitch and I'm just my brain is just not meant for learning. It's so annoying. Like I struggled forever trying to just get the emotes in tonight that I did get in cuz I obviously forgot from the last time I made emotes. Cuz why would we remember useful skills that we're going to need? The ADHD brain does not want to do that. The ADHD brain would rather remember that there's 32 drawers per island allowed. Although I guess that is somewhat useful, but still. Hey, look, it's a dude. Alright, brownies! Where are ya? Here's some burps. There's a brownie. Hello, sir. Do you want to come live in a volcano? Alright, yeah, I was looking for... Alright, come here. I'm pretty sure this is where I got, this dude from. Hey, look, a cow. Moo. I can't say moo without thinking of Rent. Oh my god. The play Rent, not like actual Rent. Here's a brownie. No, stop giving me your loot. I don't want your loot. It's useless. Oh, are you gonna be my friend? Sweet. Yay, brownie. I think it's great because he matches the Fire Kingdom. Also, I got him on a lava island, so he gets to come live with the lava. Perfect. I'm sorry, sir. You're not going to Cerulean Steps. You are not for Cerulean Steps. You are for... Whee! Alright, how many people do we have on our island right now? 58. I'm really gonna have to, like, go through my people someday. Because I still need to get some animals on this island. I don't have any. And I was gonna, like, move them over right before I upload the island because they're gonna die by ghosts otherwise. So, yeah. I require another one of these. And... oh, actually, you know what? Let's go back to my storage. What would the... oh, you know what? That would be really funny. Pistons to try and push back the lava? Do you think that would work? Let's see what we can do with that. I know I have more Heimerhood dolls. Where did they go? Oh, they're there. See? I knew I had Hammerhead dolls. Should we give them like a workbench? I don't want to like give them an iron workbench. Kitty fell asleep in your arms. Well, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. I know it's really late for you. I appreciate it. And thanks for subscribing. See ya! I've got so many of like the same things in different chests. This really is a mess. Oh look, there's a frying pan. Maybe I should just hang on to it in my inventory. What do that? Doesn't really look like. I do want this though. Don't need that. Or that. I might need that. Get that. And that. Alright, that should be good. And then I need some tools, which I hope I don't have anywhere. I don't think I have anywhere. Oh, apparently I have 7 somewhere. And 2 of those. Maybe they're here. I don't remember seeing them at the other place. Oh, there we go. 2. The farming tools are. Or the mining tools? What are these? These are mining tools, yeah. I don't know where the farming tools are. But, oh well. Alright, so let's situate them. The golem just goes swimming in the lava all the time. It's a funny guy. Oh man. My goodness. I'm sleeping. Well, this, yes. We're totally protected against the lava, look. We're on it. bad. Anyways, I am wondering. Oh, I'm hungry. Nope, that was too far. Need that right now. Let's get. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. One, two, four, so one more. Yeah. That to be a little bit further. Than that. Now the question is, if I hit those, they're too far. So, will those what do we do? We put that closer. Not pushing that. Alright, then we're gonna go like this. I have an idea. I just need one of those. Ah, they're too far down. Okay. So if I put them up one, will they still fire? Let's try it. Probably not, but worth a shot. Nope. Alright, so then we can go like this. And like this. Fighting fire with fire. There we go. Alright, so then if I have to fill all this in, but that's okay. Actually, what? I get out. Don't want to do that. Alright, if I go out of this, well, can I? Okay. Did I miss one? I totally did miss one. Bird. Excuse me, bird. Cousin problem, sir. Right, I want that. And I only have 3. I'm gonna need to make more. Trying to chase me from below. Alright. Those are pretty fast, but I bet if I go to sleep, they'll go faster. Look at that. Perfect timing. Okay. How long do how far can these things chain? Went upstairs to make a cup of tea, ended up doing some dishes, almost came downstairs without the cup of tea. What is happening? Volcano stuff is happening. Hey, it's Zare. How's it going, Zare? Wee. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I honestly just like might just like shake chain them like all over the place. Stalking OB? You think he's Titus in disguise? Wait, I thought we already figured that out. Poor Zare. Yeah, let's keep going that way a little bit. There we go. Now we can put this back. And I need more. Just finished studying, gonna look at your villagers and go to bed. Why are you studying algebra again? But why are you studying this stuff again? Algebra is not wonderful. Apparently algebra is a part of the prerequisite for an IT major you're going for at college. I see. I would fail at IT then. I can't math. Like, at all. It's just a college requirement, not an IT requirement? That's lame. I feel like like they like to do that in college. Though I took ECE in college before I had to move away and couldn't finish it. But it was the most boring ass shit in the world. Like we could have easily gone over my 2-year program in 6 months, like easily. I think the longest part of it was that there's like placement requirements, and helps if you spell swear right. Sorry, sir. It would like the placement requirements, which like are time consuming, and I get that, but like um the actual like classes and lessons and stuff, easily 6 months. Like it was so bad, like the some of the classes, because they were trying to fill the time. So I once had a 3-hour lecture on why babies cry. The answer: they're hungry, they're lonely, they're scared, they have wet themselves or need a diaper change or whatever. Right? Like it's like, and we went over this for 3 hours, like every little thing and every little detail. It was absolutely mind-boggling. And when I was like leaving, there was talk about how they were trying to get the program changed from a 2-year program to a 3-year program. I was like, my God, you barely have enough stuff to pass like over 2 years. Like, there's no way that you can find enough stuff to go over in 3 years. It is all about the money. Late stage capitalism. Yay! Gotta make as much money as possible. That's why some folks rather just do certificates than go to school. Yeah, makes sense. I got more experience actually like working in the field than I ever would have got from school too. So let's see. Hey, it's Hyrulean. How's it going, Hyrulean? What's the stitch? I'm putting fire. Seeing how far we can chain these things. Wait, what? We don't stitch on what? Alright. So... what are we not stitching on? Bird, get out of my way, please. On me? Do I want to go that way? No, I do not. Maybe a little bit. You're telling my mother Malroth? Jeez. Probably would have been better that way. Alright. That's connected. Good. Alright, where are we? We are here. Let's go here a little bit. Stop being hot. It's not that hot. Alright, so now we are here. And now I want to go this way a little bit. Let's go. Okay, so let's get this stuff out of here so that we can swap between the two very fast. Stop being hot, please. Sir, you're in my way. I did forget to dismiss the Chimera from my team. Good. Alright. Let's, oops. Wrong button! Sir, why did you get him back in front of me? How? I was... Really nice if you would, like, move out of my way. Like, I know we're in a tight tunnel, but... Damn it, hungry! Oh, whoops. Alright, I need to go get more! I've gotten... Oh, you didn't count the hunger, that's the forgotten, okay. But I'm almost at 200 forgets. Uh-huh. And if I don't actually need them, oh well, they cost almost nothing to make. Slime time. do. Oh, I need to spend my my points on something. But what? So many question marks? Yeah. Oh, I never got those. Let's go get those. I'm already here. Already at the docks. Yo. Malroth, come. We are going back to Crumbledon. It's true too, because like I remember we were talking about them before, and I was like, I realized that I hadn't got them, and I was gonna go get them, and then forgot again. Ha. A super strong drops them. Which one? Which super strong? Alright, we want the lower level. Probably the Sinister Shrine. Stone Guardian at Unholy Home. Okay, I don't know if I fought him yet. So that would explain it. Oh man, my lava's really taking over. Where is my obsidian? There we go. Bye! I'm here for you, sir! I only really need one of you, but the place is overflowing with lava. There's a fountain in here somewhere too. Don't know where. I just remember that kid found it, and then I completely forgot about it until Hyrulean found it. Isn't the whole point to buy them with my points so that I can use my points on something? Yeah, I thought it was on the right side too. I just, do those things fire? I want to see something. They do! I wonder if you buried these, like, under the ground, if that would... Because then this would be, like, people are running along, and, like, suddenly fired on. Right? Like, if I do... this... Can I do this? And, like, buried them under. Maybe I will just take them all. Sorry, Malroth. I'm gonna try it. Gonna have all the fire. For my completely dormant volcano that's never gonna explode. Alright. Let's go check in on Crumble then, people. Hey guys, how's it going? Let's give you some stuff. Potatoes, I bet you've never had them. They have meat in here, wow. What's taters, precious? Yeah. Potatoes. I can break some of these stools now that I'm in the end game. I couldn't break those before. Wouldn't let me. Hey! I left my just a leaf here. I should, I'm pretty sure I have one on Isle of Awakening though, so no big deal. I love the infinite cactus farm. So much fun. I wonder how many of them are actually sleeping. One! He's not a miner though, so. Anybody sleeping upstairs? One! Like, directly above the other guy. That's funny. I like my scenic shower. They get a beautiful view to look at while they shower. She climbs up a ladder with her tray. Impressive. Do I have anything that I can give you? I do. Come back soon. I wonder if, can you put milk in? You can! Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Gonna feed them milk. Here, have some of that. I wonder if I ever actually put water in that aquarium, because I like watching my streams to put timestamps recently in Crumble Done. And I was like, oh, there is water in there. Cool. But now I did that. Fish tank. Glass window. There we go. And I couldn't put fish in it because it wouldn't let me at that point in the game. I don't have any fish on me, but oh, I do have some fish on me. I have a lemon tail on me. I want to put angelfish in here. Angelfish, where are you? There you are. Be cool if you could like put the fish in a tank and they would breed. Free food. Put like some lemon tails in, get all kinds of lemon tail babies. Yay, it's a proper fish tank now. Which I wish I could have done during the story, but alas. Alright, let's go back. Nope. I'm not talking to you, thanks. Ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, 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 ba-doop, boo. Ooh, that's a cute emote. Alright. The rest of my dudes are finished. What? I have all the fire. The Fire Kingdom is full of fire. Oh, Malrath, you can come out of my party now. Thanks for coming to Crumble Dun with me. Doesn't feel right to go there without ya. Alright. That's so much fun. Oops. Fell in my hole. Alright, let's put one. Hello, sir. Bye-bye, sir. How tall are these guys? 1, 2, 3. So we should probably go down one more. I think, maybe? We got doop, and the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. Perfecto. I wonder if it'll let me, nope. Hey! Although that might be one too low. Looks like it might be one too low. Maybe? It's not triggering, so that's not good. There it goes. Yeah, it's one too low. You're facing the wrong way, sir. There we go. Yeah, that's great. That's so great. No, it won't let me put it in. That's gonna be very obvious, though. Maybe? Really like the design of this game. Hope they make a third installment. Me too, Shadowed Fox. Me too. And also, welcome. It is hands down my favorite game. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So much fire! Makes funny noises. Alright, what if we do this? Just trying to make more like varied ground so it doesn't look so weird that there's a big lump there. I love that thing so much. Alright, I'm gonna put one under here. Oh, I have thingies under there. It's a good spot for fire. Alright, we're gonna go back. Oops. Go back one then. I'm curious about. Yo, I keep forgetting that that's there. No, I like missed him. Did these work on monsters in this game? I know they work on the first game. Do they work on monsters in this one? I honestly don't use these a lot. Oh, no you don't. Raining is not allowed. Alright, So we have 1, 2, 3. Well, they do. Actually, I left these up too. Yas. Ooh, I should put one like under here if I can. There's so many of you. Alright. If we put one like under here. This is awfully close to the lava to be not obsidian. I know I like went through and like filled it up pretty thoroughly, but still. Alright, we put you down there. So we're gonna have to flip you around. Yes, thanks. Thanks for the fire to the face. Alright. And then... And now it's not even obvious. Hooray. want to put another one under here. Somebody, one of the NPCs stepped on the... Or a monster did? I don't know, somebody did. NPC probably. Alright. Alright. This, we want to go down. Down there. I love how I'm getting knocked towards him. That's so funny and weird. There we go. Yay! We can get dancing guys on our island! Oh my goodness, that's fantastic! I don't have water to put on you, sir. Yeah. I don't have... How do we kill these guys other than with water? Because I don't think the fire sword would work on them. And I don't think there's an ice sword. So... Ooh, you're so scary, sir. Alright, come here. Come on. Come on. I had no idea you could actually get these guys on this island, on your Isle of Awakening. That's fantastic. Come on. Hold the door open for you. Sir. Come on in. Come through the door, please. Fine. No? You're not gonna come here? Come on. Is it not wide enough for you? You're gonna be fighting him forever. Oh, you also don't have a weapon. Do I have a weapon for you? Sure do. Not that that'll help you against that guy, but, you know. Hey, it's Cole Randomness. How you doing? Oh. Somebody killed a tree. I wonder who has the power to do that. Oh, he's gone. Now that I have water, he's gone. That's funny. Who has the power to destroy trees? That can spawn over here. Can the fat rats destroy trees? Which is weird. Oh well. Can, look, I finally have the evil idol. Only took, like 1,000 something hours to get it. Oh, I had some on me already. Hee hee. Yo, where's the trees at? It's not trees, that's sugarcane. Ah, there it is. Oh, I had only one tree out of me. Still. This is here because I want to put like a fire under it. That's why I figured that this would be a good place for the evil idol. Okay, I am kind of curious though. I wonder, I might have to, because I can't. Hello, it's a dog! Hello, dog! Sweet. Okay. Now, what does that do? Hmm. Is that where you are? No. How about here? No. Here? No. Here. Yes. Okay, so. Alright. Let's put that there. Let's go. Oops, wrong thing. Let's go there. And then let's go here. Start curling this way a bit. Where is that? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Up. Actually, I need to get in here. Oops. Did it again. Let's, before we fill all this in. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there. Hey, Malrath, how's it going? I wonder how I could get it to, Oh, it doesn't keep moving. Darn. Like, I really want to see about, like, if I could get it in a repetitive loop. That would be fantastic. I wonder if I need, like, if I just put a whole bunch more here, if that would do anything. Like here. Alright, curious to see what that'll do. Alright, I need, because this is where they meet up. over here. So maybe I need more over here. I like fill this in. Will it do anything? Worth a shot. Whoops. Sorry, so you can't go there. Alright. And fill these back in. I'm gonna leave that one for now. Whee. I know there's gotta be a way to have it create a continuous loop. I just don't know how that is. I believe that I'm that close to the lava that it won't let me glide. Lots of experimentation, yeah. And I don't think I have the brain power for it tonight. After spending all day and, well, not all day, but like a few hours. When it's that hot at my parents' house, it feels like all day. Oh, you don't have a weapon. Here, have a weapon. No. I'm trying to give that to my girly here. Thank you. Probably need activators activating new switches and activators with some delay to hit everything. Yeah, no, like, I mean, I'll play around with it, probably off stream. But, for now, I think, I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll figure out what he says next week. Oh, I'm gonna check for the farmer's outfit, see if she finally took it off. Why are you guys putting your clothes in here? Oops. either. I love the eating noises. They're so funny. Oh, she's still wearing... No, now the... No, it is still the same girl, I think. I thought I had a red-haired side ponytail girl. Maybe they're switching and that's what's throwing me off. The orange-haired side ponytail girl wears it and then she gets just out of it and the other girl... There's also someone running around in one of these that's not dyed, and I really want to know who that is. Her. Right there. Hello, don't go there. I want her to get dressed and I want the other girl to get dressed. And then I will have gotten rid of all the not red and yellow outfits. Hmm? Yo, while you're in there, get dressed. the singer just got dressed. Into a bathing suit. You didn't get dressed, you jerk. Ha. Alright, let's go check on the other chests. See if there's clothes in there that they've stashed away for whatever reason. Sure have. And then back over here. You need to get dressed too. Please get dressed. I'm begging you. Oh, sweet. Nice. Steal it before anyone else can put it on. Or being a mom to the NPCs. Well, these are the two outfits I've had to steal from them so far. No idea where they got this one from. Imagine they got this one from one of the farmers getting dressed and putting their outfit back into the wardrobe. Get dressed, girl. Come on. Get out of that. Eventually I will name them and put outfits on them, and then there won't be any outfits in the there won't be any outfits in the change room for them to change into. I love these guys, just like, rah! This amuses me that it's like you're in here and it's like super loud dancing music, and then you just walk like 2 steps and no more dancing music. Alright, anyways, I think I'm gonna end there because I'm exhausted after being in the heat. They keep their house at like 27 degrees. It's hot. And then I'm helping them move stuff around and organize stuff, so it's like, it gets hot. Thanks for coming and watching. See? Hot just like that. That was Aura all day. Or most of the afternoon. You two are tired today. Be going to bed soon. That's good. Go to bed early. It's good for you. Or something. Anyways, we'll see you guys Wednesday for some Pokemans. Figure out what's going on with that competition. So, yeah. Have a good couple days. We'll see you Wednesday, or we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.